Well, Kozinski actually was like high IQ technically, but apparently the judge called his request disturbing, and his lawyers refused to resign. So I think he was denied to represent himself.
Wait, how can you be denied to represent yourself? Isn't that like a fundamental right?
It says Kozinski tried twice this week to fire court-appointed defenders Judy Clark and Quinn Denver, who angered him by basing their trial strategy on the assumption that he is mentally ill. Ha.
Yeah, wait, you can't fire the person that's appointed to defend you? What if they're like really bad and you don't like them? Yeah, or what if they have it out for you and they like sabotage you?
Well, maybe they were like, oh, because I guess they claimed that he's mentally ill. So maybe that was like a...
so they can claim that about anyone. I mean...
I know, but like, if he's too mentally ill to fire us, he shouldn't be able to fire us, and he has a constitutional right to a lawyer. You know, he's just too demented to know it.
That sounds like a loophole. That sounds bad to me, but whatever.
Yeah, I also don't know anyone else. Anyway, Charlie, how many people have you killed now with Hogwarts Legacy? Do you have a kill counter on stream?
Can't say I do, but man, that game is fucking boring.
Oh my god, thank you. I am also not into it.
Is it
3 hours-ish in?
Same.
It's
oh my god,
too slow for me.
I'm 3 hours in too. I just finished the fucking tutorial. It's a 3-hour tutorial.
A game just made for Harry Potter fans, and that's
100%.
it.
Yes,
100%.
yes, absolutely. So,
what were you expecting at the end of the day?
Well, you can take a licensed property
fair.
and turn it into an actually good game, not just a fan service game.
People do love a good game.
I'm telling Andrew, like, if you're a Harry Potter game, this is your money shot. This game is the best thing that will ever come out for you. If you don't feel guilty about like spending time and immersing yourself in this universe, and you love Harry Potter, it's the best shit ever. There's collectibles, you get to go to classes, all the teachers are there. It really
I think
does
it's
feel
just
like
like
Harry Potter. The
super
castle is
casual.
huge. It is, yeah. My issue is just, you know, as a curmudgeon, as a like almost 32-year-old, I can't have it where I'm playing 3 hours and I get like maybe 4 combat moments. And the combat is fun, but like you don't get to fight anyone. I had to seek out some like 10-year-old twerp NPC to duel other students, and even then, that takes like 10 seconds to beat.
Yeah, I think you and Charlie have like the same issue with games where if there's a lot of talking or dialogue scenes or you're not actually engaging with the gameplay systems, then it's just boring for you guys.
I couldn't disagree more. Of my top 5 favorite games, like my 4th slot is tied for 4 games: Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are the definition of slow burn talking only games, and the combat is turn-based, so it's not even high action. But I love those games.
Those are old.
Yeah, but I still replay them and still love them. In fact, I didn't even play 8, 9, and I never finished 10 until like 2013. So like they held up really well for me. I just got really invested in the story and the characters, which I am not for Harry Potter.
I feel like it feels too much like I'm actually going to school again. Like the quest is literally, okay, go to Mr. So-and-so's class and learn the spell. But first you have to complete some tasks. Collect these pieces of paper for me and bring them to my desk, and then I'll teach you a spelling class. And then you get to roll around a couple of balls and snatch people's books from their hands and levitate them, which, again, I think if you're a Harry Potter fan and on the younger sides, you're going to absolutely love this game, but it's not.
No, yeah, I totally get why people like it. As like someone who likes Harry Potter shit, I get them enjoying the game because it really does feel like you're just a fucking student at Hogwarts, which for me is boring as shit because I just don't really like the universe in that way. But for people that do, I'm sure they just lose their mind on it.
Yeah, it's for the type of people that take the like BuzzFeed, well not BuzzFeed quizzes, but the online quizzes about
like what house you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which house are you guys?
I'm playing as James Corden, so I put him in Hufflepuff.
That's really accurate.
I'm playing as the Ralph male, so I'm in Slytherin. But that's the
also
other thing. Well, the thing is, what disappointed me is I thought, okay, you know what would have been cool if you play like 3 hours and then depending on your choices, it gives you a house.
What I
but
thought.
No, you literally just get to choose. You get to tell the heads, I want to be in this house. And it just goes, okay. And I read the description. It said, okay, Slytherin is cunning and mischievous and yada yada. And I thought, okay, Ralph isn't cunning, but he's, I guess, sort of a backstabbing pig, so Slytherin.
So I read into that part, and it's an interesting play on this. If you give the players the choice of what house they're in, then you fulfill the nerd fantasies of the Harry Potter audience. Oh, I want to be in Hufflepuff. Oh, I really want to be in Gryffindor. But if you go that route, you go completely against the lore and world of Harry Potter, where you're chosen to be put into a house, whether you want one or not.
Well, doesn't Harry also nag the hat?
Yeah, he's like, please no Slytherin, please no Slytherin.
Yeah, and then he goes,
no
Slytherin.
Well, was the hat ever going to put Harry in Slytherin? Probably not, right?
No, in one of the
thinking about it.
In one of the later movies, he's like, you should have been a Slytherin or some shit.
The protagonist of the book should have gone to the evil house. That's right.
Well, it's fucking dumb that there's an evil house in general. Like, guys, come on. Maybe you should figure out that all the issues in this world come from this Slytherin house.
In the game, they're not really evil. That's also kind of startled me, because in the movies, the Slytherin is just a bunch of like Aryan blonde boys all being assholes to everyone. And in the game, it's like, oh, hi, you must be the new students. Would you like to go walk in the park one day? It's like, why are you... Everybody is nice in this sorority. It's like, I should have joined this fucking sooner.
Slytherin is just like ambitious people, I'm pretty sure. It's like people that... Yeah, I think ambition is like their main keyword.
Yeah, ambition, cunning, deceitfulness. Yeah.
I think one thing that would have made me play this game is if you could interact with the NPCs more. Like, you have a spell to levitate things and to snatch things. Like, if I could snatch the NPCs' hats and they actually reacted to that, or I could make them levitate and shit, that would have been funny. Like,
that would have been pretty cool.
More interaction with the environments, like a la Control, where you can just blow up entire offices and levitate stuff everywhere.
You can spin little globes around. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a running theme throughout the fucking game.
Every globe I can press square and spin it around, which is kind of cool.
I can
also,
also
I don't know if you guys got
everything in the
Reparo
world
yet. Yeah, you can eat apples and stuff.
I did, yeah.
I don't know if you guys got Reparo yet, but you can also blast the skeletons of ancient beasts and then repair them again. That's kind of cool.
I didn't appreciate them making me clean up the village after I saved the village, and all the villagers are like, "Oh, thanks for saving us from the trolls." It's like, bro, you're the adult here. Why am I doing this?
Yeah,
and to clean up, fuck you. And all you get from it at the end of the day is a beer.
That scene was weird. I don't. The scene after it, where you're walking along the street and then you just happen to see the two main bad guys like dip off into the alleyway, and you like, for